Imagine this, it's 1587. A group of brave English settlers, men, women, children, step onto the wild shores of Roanoke Island, off the coast of what we now call North Carolina. They're chasing the dream of a new world, far from the famine and wars of Europe. But within 3 years, they're gone. Erased. No bodies. No graves. Just 2 cryptic words carved into wood. Croton and Crow. What happened to them? Starvation? Native attacks? Or something far more sinister, lurking in the shadows of the ancient forests? Something with fangs, claws, and an insatiable hunger? Today, we're diving into the chilling mystery of the lost colony, and the terrifying possibility that the Dogman cryptid was behind it all. Buckle up, this isn't your grandma's history lesson. This is nightmare fuel. Let's set the stage with cold, hard facts. In 1585, Sir Walter Raleigh, Queen Elizabeth's favorite explorer, funds the first English attempt to colonize the New World. Over 100 men land on Roanoke Island, a swampy, mosquito-infested spit of land surrounded by treacherous waters. They build a fort, plant crops, but the wilderness fights back. Harsh winters, failed harvests, and tense run-ins with local Native American tribes like the Secotans and Croton force most to flee back to England in 1586. But Raleigh isn't done. In 1587, he sends a second wave, 115 settlers led by John White, an artist and governor. This group is different, families, not just soldiers. White's own daughter, Eleanor Dare, is pregnant. On August 18, 1587, she gives birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in America. Hope flickers. They fortify their settlement, trade with nearby tribes, and dream of prosperity. White sails back to England for supplies, promising a quick return. But fate intervenes. The Spanish Armada attacks England in 1588, delaying him for years. When White finally returns in 1590, on Virginia's 3rd birthday, the colony is a ghost town. Houses dismantled, fires cold, no signs of battle. Just those carvings, Croton, on a palisade post, and Crow on a nearby tree. Croton was a nearby island and tribe. Were the settlers signaling they'd gone there for safety? White searches but finds nothing. The lost colony vanishes into legend. Historians have puzzled over this for centuries. No mass graves. No artifacts of escape. It's as if the earth, or something else, swallowed them whole. The official theories, and their flaws. Mainstream history offers tame explanations. Maybe the settlers integrated with the Croton tribe, blending into Native American society. There are whispers of blue-eyed Indians in later accounts, like the Lumbee tribe's oral histories claiming descent from Roanoke survivors. Or perhaps drought and starvation drove them inland, where they perished from disease or conflict. But hold on, those theories crumble under scrutiny. Archaeological digs on Roanoke and Hatteras Island, ancient Croton, have turned up European artifacts. Sure, but no definitive proof of mass relocation. And why dismantle the houses so neatly? Why no distress signals beyond those carvings? If it was a peaceful move, why the eerie silence? No, something violent happened. Something that left no trace, because the evidence was devoured. Enter the Dogman, a beast straight out of your worst nightmares. The Dogman isn't some modern myth. Sightings date back centuries, rooted in Native American lore. Tribes like the Algonquins spoke of the Wendigo, or shape-shifting wolf spirits, cursed beings that hunger for human flesh. But the Dogman is specific, a 7-foot-tall, muscular humanoid with a canine head, razor-sharp claws, and fur matted with the blood of its prey. It walks on 2 legs, howls like a demon, and strikes with supernatural speed. Eyewitness accounts explode in the 1800s and beyond. In 1887, lumberjacks in Wexford County, Michigan, report a dog-headed man terrorizing camps, ripping tents, leaving paw prints the size of dinner plates. In the 1980s, the Beast of Bray Road in Wisconsin stalks highways, its eyes reflecting like hellfire in headlights. And get this, reports aren't limited to the Midwest. Native legends from the Southeast, including the Carolinas, describe similar wolf people guarding sacred lands, punishing intruders. Could the Dogman have roamed Roanoke's forests in the 1580s? Absolutely. The island's dense woods, teeming with deer and shadows, would be perfect hunting grounds. Settlers' journals from the time mentioned strange howls at night and livestock vanishing without a trace. Coincidence? Or the first signs of a predator awakening? Picture the scene. It's late 1588. Supplies are dwindling. John White's ship is nowhere in sight. The settlers huddle in their wooden homes, the Atlantic winds howling like banshees. Tensions rise with the natives, skirmishes over food, misunderstandings turning bloody. But then, the real threat emerges. At first, it's subtle. A child goes missing while gathering berries. Search parties find only shredded clothing, soaked in blood, with massive paw prints leading into the swamp. The elders blame wolves, but these prints are different, elongated, almost human. That night, the howls start. Not wolf howls. Deeper, guttural, like a man screaming through fangs. Panic spreads. Crops fail, not from drought, but from something trampling fields under cover of darkness. Sentries report glowing eyes in the tree line, red as embers, watching, waiting. One night, it strikes. A family barricaded in their hut hears scratching at the door. Claws like scythes tear through wood. Screams echo across the island as the Dogman bursts in, towering, snarling, its muzzle dripping saliva. It doesn't just kill, it feasts. Bones cracked. Flesh ripped. No mercy for man, woman, or child. Why no bodies? The Dogman drags its victims into the underbrush, devouring every trace. Historical accounts note the colony's houses were taken down neatly, perhaps survivors desperately trying to fortify or escape. And those carvings? Croton wasn't a destination. It was a warning. CRO for Croton, but maybe a frantic abbreviation for Croton beast, or a native word for monster. The Croton tribe knew. Their legends warned of the dog spirit that awakens when outsiders defile the land. Did the settlers flee to the tribe for protection, only to be hunted down en route? Or did the Dogman wipe them out, leaving the natives to carve the message as a curse? Flash forward, modern sightings near Roanoke. In 2015, hikers on the Outer Banks report an upright wolf stalking trails, its growls freezing blood. Coincidence? Or the same eternal predator? The lost colony of Roanoke remains one of history's greatest enigmas. Official records, from John White's own journals to archaeological reports, confirm the facts. 115 people, gone in a blink. But the Dogman theory? It fits the shadows where history fears to tread. No graves because there were no remains. No struggle because the beast was too fast, too ferocious. Is it real? You decide. But next time you're in the woods, listen for that howl. It might just be calling your name. If this chilled you to the bone, smash that like button, subscribe for more cryptid mysteries, and drop in the comments. Do you think the Dogman devoured Roanoke? Or what's your theory? Share this video before the shadows come for you.